G'day fellow creatures of the internet, it's must see and subscribe to Argonian and online ambassador of Black Mask, Bruzo Dragonius. You know, as of late, I don't really have much to talk about on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I honestly don't know what to do. And even if I do have something for it, like my idea for a web comic or whatever, apparently I don't even have the correct thumbnail to do or to illustrate this point or whatever. I mean, this is a topic, by the way, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and I'm just going to just to give you my thoughts and all that kind of stuff as a left-leaning furry, even though that there's some people that would think otherwise. But however, I'm at least a centre leftist. You see, in case that you all live under a rock or whatever, or haven't even paid that much attention to the media and all that kind of stuff, you have heard of some sort of a event that happened, even though that with the majority of the right-wing extremists like Donald Trump, like, you know, every single right-wing propaganda site, whether it's Sky News Australia, whether it's Fox News and that, and the right-leaning people are now mourning the death of the person that, how can I say, that I've got no idea about, even till Eric Cartman ended up cosplaying him in a season of episodes of South Park, which is Charlie Kirk, where I sort of realised that I thought that Eric Cartman was cosplaying as Ben Shapiro. But to be honest with you, even though that there's people that corrected me and say, no, that's Charlie Kirk. So that is the first time that I haven't heard of the guy, right? Just for the record, I do not know him. I have not even subscribed to his channel, ever, and never even going to even plan to. Well, you're aware that even though that he was shot in a University of Utah, and it was by some 21-year-old guy, apparently by the name of Tyler Robinson, and he ended up shooting him right in the neck. Now, you will eventually agree with me saying this, but he was an amendment of the second amendment of the U.S. Constitution, the right for people to bear arms, to bear and carry arms. And that goes for people that are, in other words, you don't have, in America, you don't have to be a cop, nor a member of any sort of military to carry a gun. Hell, you can even, in the US, because that's sort of right in the Constitution, you are allowed to go to, like, say, a fishing shop, like, I don't know, Bass Pro Shop, or, you know, you can go to any, you know, some sort of a fishing and tackle shop and get yourself at least something that is as a caliber of a sniper rifle or even a double barrel shotgun just for hunting in many parts of the US. But the thing about it is that Charlie Kirk had been died by something that he sort of believed in, that he advocated for. You see, he ended up dying from a gunshot through to his neck. And I just really do find it very ironic. This thing is that, isn't it ironic that someone had ended up dying for something that he believed in? It's just, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? So, I know that it's very controversial just hearing a furry talking about Charlie Kirk, but to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the guy, personally. I am not a fan of the guy. There's some various people out there that has been celebrating, even in the United States. There have been reports of those type of people losing their jobs because they are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Personally, I really don't care. I don't care about the guy. All I do care about is his family. Because let's face it, not only that he was a pro-gun lobbyist, but he was a racist, he was a pro-Israel, he was a Trump supporter, and in fact, he is to Donald Trump the way that Friendly Jordies is to the Labour Party, and of course, Anthony Albanese and Kevin Rudd and all those Labour Party people. Like, he is a blatant homophobe, transphobe, misogynist, and he was this kind of guy that likes to weaponize Christianity all out of pure hate. So, and the one thing that even sets me back from celebrating his death is because someday I wanted to go to Anthicon. And if I were to make a video of myself celebrating it openly, I might as well kiss Anthicon goodbye in my whole entire life. I might as well kiss goodbye Midwest Fur Fest goodbye. I might as well kiss every single event that I dream of going to goodbye, because there's a law saying that if you celebrate Charlie Kirk's death as a foreigner, there is no way in hell that you would end up going to America. And this is what the situation that I am now. And there are so many candlelit visuals and all that kind of stuff. And I was just thinking, well, hold on a minute. Charlie getting with his coffin being carried out by the US military, where he's not a part of the US military. He's not even fought for any branch of the US military. Not even a freaking petty officer in the Navy. And yet he had a hero's funeral that is reserved for people that fought in the United States military. There's people like Donald Trump that is planning on to attending his funeral. There have been various candlelit visuals for all over the world, including right here in Australia. And I was thinking, oh my God, why? Honestly, Charlie Kirk is not an Australian. And yet there's people out there in the streets of Sydney having candlelit visuals for an American that has not even been to Australia. And if he was, he would have been banned from entering Australia. Because that he is a hateful person. And I'm just thinking, why? What's with him? What? Honestly, Ozzy freaking Osbourne hasn't got that many candlelit visuals and all that kind of stuff around the world, besides in Birmingham, right? But I don't even see any candlelit visual, even here in Australia, and around the world. I mean, oh my God. I mean, I'm talking about Charlie Kirk, and now honestly, this episode of Argonian.POV has turned into information wars or this. What's this guy that complains about, that makes crap up about chemicals in the water turning frogs gay? You know, I mean, gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's just like I just don't get it, right? And the second reason why I'm not celebrating his death is because that he has kids, that he has a wife that does absolutely nothing, right? And I was just thinking, why would people go all that way to mourn a death of a 31-year-old bigot, whereas that there's numerous people that have ended up dying in Gaza that are just 6, even younger than that. So anyway, I'm not even going to even make this as a tribute. But however, like I said, I am making this as something to talk about because I haven't posted anything on YouTube. And yes, it is YouTube related or something like that. Something that really affected not just the furry fandom, but within the YouTube creator community. Because Charlie Kirk was a YouTuber. And to be honest with you, I am not mourning Charlie Kirk. I am not celebrating his death because I want to go to America in my lifetime. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it with you. So, with you talking about this because I'm going around the loop talking about Charlie Kirk anyway. So, what do you think of this? What do you think of Charlie Kirk? Anyway, I'm like, do you agree with me in saying he was an absolute scum? And I know for sure that I will get hate from the right wing. Besides, what the hell does the right wing do for me anyway? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is the reason why I'm a leftist. But anyway, not to mention that I have compassion towards people like the Palestinians. Like, I'm openly pro-Palestinian, by the way, so that could be the reason of not, of the right wing not liking me. I'm pro-LGBTQ+. I'm starting to be woke. And, and woke is beautiful. Also, if you do like this video or if you do agree with me, make sure that you press that thumbs up button because you probably would like the algorithm to actually know. Even though that I'm not making light of someone else's death. Also, if you do really like my content so far, and if you want to support me, then make sure that you consider subscribing to my channel, because I love you if you do, and I would appreciate you if you actually do, and thank you in advance for those that have already. And also, if you want to follow me on social media and all that kind of stuff, there's the links down below for ways to give me money, and also if you want to follow me on social media from there. And also, if you wanted to be the first one to know, make sure you turn notifications on, and also ring that bell icon on that sort of screen. And I'm just reporting the facts and that. I've got no feelings towards Charlie Kirk whatsoever. No open feelings. And as always, this is the most must-see subscriber going here on YouTube, Bruzo Dragonius, saying, "You're all amazing." I'm not even going to, you're all amazing. And as always, may these guide you all. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing. And may these guide you all. Bye for now.